Hello, people. Hope you guys had a good week. Um, I don't know if you guys want me to do 2 videos a week, but I've been working on, been focusing on my own little self projects I've been doing. I've been doing a lot of little things, people. But remember, always stay positive. Always keep doing things just to progress. Because if you once you give up, you slow down one day, take one day off, even 2 days off, you're just that much further behind. So try to work out every day, as many times a day as you can. I've been doing pretty good, but I also want to do better. And I want you guys to do better too, so you guys got to start putting in the work. Okay, today we're going to go ahead and do some stretching out. I already walk my dog in the morning. I do that every morning, unless it's raining too much or the weather's too hot or I wake up a little late, but I try to get up early every day. And it's already warm. This is my second take, so sorry about that if I'm ready to look winded because I already did all this and I didn't hit the record. And then when I did, I forgot to hook up the microphone, so everything's hooked up. Hopefully everything's all good. I'll check it when I'm done. So I already did a workout. Everything you can see me do, I already did once. So right now I'm going to show you about the wrist thing. I got something that's going to build up your strength for your wrist. It's like when you're younger, you probably did one of these when you're trying to build up your wrist strength and stuff. It's like I'll show you to you in a second. And we're going to do some stretching out right now, okay, people? Hope you guys been good and doing all the best you can, people, because that's all we can do. So get a good stretch out. I'm getting better, people. It's taking a lot of work. Some days I'm really sore. Like yesterday, I went to the gym. I'm working on a bunch of other little stabilizer muscles. I'm trying to work on my best to build up the strength to hold my shoulder up for longer. See, it still shakes, people, but it's not shaking like consistently like it used to. Okay, let's go to a toe touch to a squat. Make sure your foot's straight. And I am wearing my knee brace right now, okay, people? Because when I walk my dog, I gotta make sure I'm walking properly. And plus, I don't want my knee to hyperextend. Okay, I forgot what I was doing. 1, 2, that's 2. I'm sorry about that. 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, people. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you that thing I've been using, okay? It helps build up the wrist strength. Basically, you guys seen these before, okay? It has some grips on the side, and then you got the thing in the middle so it stays stuck in there, and you twist it. It's good for your wrist strength because you want to start building that wrist strength up, people. Get it in front of you. Hold it in front of you. Twist it. Get that rope going around the bar. That's gonna help build up that wrist strength because I'm sure all you guys got weak wrist strength and everything where else they want to keep doing this. It's gonna help with your coordination as well, people. Once you get stronger, you can put an ankle weight around the bottom, or you can put any kind of weight on it because this detaches. But what I've been doing is I've been putting my ankle weight on this. It's difficult because this is even just hard, just twisting my wrist to do this. But it doesn't matter, people. Once you get past that, you're gonna get stronger and you're gonna get better. As you do everything else, you're gonna progress. So you want to unwind it now, which that's my problem. I don't have that mobility right there. So that's my weak spot. Plus, when it hits the bottom, it kind of just doesn't want to unravel right. So we're gonna do this one more time, okay, people? It has little grips on it too. 1, 2, 3. Helps with the coordination. It helps with also keeping your arms out straight in front of you, so you can keep that strength up for your shoulder. It's gonna help build up that wrist strength because when you get weak and stuff like that. But what I've been doing, I've been practicing. I've been putting a water bottle so that way I don't break nothing. I carry a water bottle and I just keep it in my hand and I try to do it, or I carry a stress ball in my hand so when I'm walking. So if the ball falls, obviously I lost memory of the grip because I have trouble maintaining a grip for long periods of time. And if I drop the ball, at least I know I'm gonna have to pick up the ball. So, anyways, hold out in front of you as best you can. Twist the wrist. It's gonna take practice, people, just like everything else. It's gonna take practice, people. Maybe some of you don't got that weak spot like that. I do. I had a lot of real bad nerve damage. I'm sure a lot of you guys had your own issues as well, people. We all got our weak spots. We all got our strong spots. But no matter what, you always want to keep working on stuff. So right now, this is the weighted bar. You could hear it. I mean, if I clock somebody in the head with this or clock somebody with this or anything, I'll pretty much do some damage. Like I said, it weighs about 5¼ pounds, maybe close to 6 pounds. Okay, you want to go shoulder width apart? Let's stand up and do this. Like I said, this is my second workout already, people. My second conversation, my second everything. Actually, let's straighten this out real quick. Sorry about that. I've been trying to fix my exposure because it goes light and low and all that stuff. But you know what, people? If you ain't making mistakes, how are you going to fix them? If you do make mistakes, you got to start learning how to fix them. Always be strong-minded. Stay strong-willed. Okay. Shoulder width apart, people. Hold it there in front of you for as long as you can. 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Drop. Go higher up the next time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Remember, this is my affected side. This side right here. That side. This side. But you want to try to always keep that elbow locked out because you know how your arm wants to arch up and do this kind of thing. And also what I do when I walk around the block, I usually put an ankle weight on my arm to remind myself to keep my arm down. But I also use that hand to hold my dog, on the leash. So you want to go shoulder width apart again. Go higher up. Lock that elbow out as best you can. Hold it as best you can. Drop. Keep doing it if you want. You can go faster if you want. That's going to help loosen you up as well, people. But I do these ones to help build up their strength because, if you ever grab anything from the shelf and then you just can't maintain it, at least for me, when I talk about anything, people, I'm talking about myself. Remember, I'm not a physical therapist, not a doctor. I'm just a human showing you what worked for me, might work for you, might not work for you. But remember, you always want to ask your doctors or your physical therapist before you try anything. Just because you see anybody else doing things, but you got to put that effort in no matter what you're doing, people. And you're all grown-ups. Just take it like a grown-up and there's some young people. I was watching something on, stroke. I watch videos too, people. And I was watching one thing about like the heart and something disease thing or whatever. And they're showing stroke victims as well. And they're showing sometimes there's like some 14-year-old kids, 16, 17-year-old kids. There was the youngest, I think, reported was a 7-year-old. I was like, what the heck, man? I felt bad. And sometimes it doesn't have nothing to do with your high cholesterol or high anything. And sometimes doesn't matter, people. Just remember, anything can happen to any of us at any moment. We're not promised tomorrow. So remember, do the best you can every day. Do the most you can every day. And always try to stay positive. And always, if you see somebody down, try to help them out. And if you can't do it because of your ability, do the best you can. Give them a hand or ask somebody to get them a hand. Don't be that person that just walks by and sees somebody on the ground. Because you might be that person back down the ground. You just never know, people. So let's do this. I lost my sense of direction right now because, like I said, this is my second take. Excuse me. 1. Get a good stretch up. Since we're here on the chair, let's do some sit and stands. And also, I've been working on these ones too, like sitting in one spot, put your butt to the edge, lean over a little bit, and do knee lifts, like marching. 1, 2. And you always want to work on all your weak spots as much as you can, people, and do it consistently as much as you can. Some days are going to be hard, people. Some days are going to be very difficult, harder than yesterday. Some days are going to be easier than you think. Oh yeah, well if you got that going on, like you feel like oh you're finally making breakthroughs, start working more on that areas because that means you are getting breakthroughs. That means your body's starting to be more sensitive to what you're doing, and sometimes you can't tell until you're doing it. But when you do and you can recognize it, start doing more. Start doing as best you can. And if you got other weak areas you got to work on them as much as you can. Work on those more, but work on everything. You want to work on just not even your weak, not your affected side of your body. You want to work on your good side of your body. So that way, you could. And if you need to look at yourself in the mirror, like that's why you always see me looking at my phone because that's my mirror right now. It's always good to work out, like when you're doing your workout, so you can see what you're doing and see how it's stretching now. I'm a little bit fatigued right now, people, but it doesn't matter, people. The more work you put into this, the more you can get out of this. Like I said, you're always going to be in a constant struggle to get things done, and you always want to do things the best you can. So just always remember, people, stay positive. And I know sometimes I ramble on about things, but that's fine. We're all going to ramble on about whatever we want to ramble on. But anyways, I just want to show you what I've been working on. I've been working on my plants. They're getting bigger, aren't they? And I got that lime tree over there. And I got me the sweaty guy. And then that's where I got my little working area, my little cooking spot I'm working on. I've got a little bunch of little projects, people, besides me trying to get better for myself. And I want you guys to start doing more work for yourself as well, people. Some people got more motivation than others. Some people are older than others. Some people are younger than others. It doesn't matter what your strengths are or what your weaknesses are, people. It doesn't matter what your situation is, people. If you had a stroke and you're watching my channel, remember, do the best you can every day. You're your own person. The only person that needs to get better is you. So you always put the work in and do the best you can. Okay, I'll let you guys be. I think I'm gonna do a video on the I'm gonna do a video inside in the shed. I'm gonna do a hand video because I got some other hand things I've been working on. I got my putty. You know, remember I think I showed you guys a video about that, but I'm gonna get more entailed about what they showed me at physical therapy, what I got to do to build up my hand strength because I don't have that hand strength to open up, but I do have things. Because if you don't build that strength up, like I said, I used to play guitar. I want to be able to play guitar again. I don't know if I'm going to play that one I showed you guys a while back, but I want to do things, people. I'm not giving up, and I don't want you guys to give up on yourselves either. When you start feeling down, I try to give you guys, when you guys comment me, I try to comment you back. It makes me feel like I'm somebody. I want you guys to feel like you guys are somebody too, and do the best you can, people. If you guys can, like, subscribe, and I appreciate you guys who've been watching all the way to the end. I appreciate you guys. If you guys can, leave a comment and let me know how you guys are doing and what you guys are doing to progress and do the best you can, okay? Take care, people. Just do the best you can, people. Talk to you guys later. Bye.